Hey there, it's Dogs Johnson. Today I'm going to be going over some tech chase setups that Max showed me when I was in Dallas for the off-season 2. Two of them he showed me directly, two of them were inspired by him. Some pretty practical options that might help you just make your punish game more consistent. With this meta, people's DI is just so strong that maybe going for those combos that once worked a few years ago, um, they drop out of and you go for the tech chase instead because you know for sure if you're positioned right, you can get the guaranteed follow-ups. So we're going to be going over some of these videos, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, some feedback about how to do them well, and where they're really good at, like where you can really be confident you can set up these tech chases. So this first one, mind you, I'm not necessarily trying to make the combo meter just go up as a true combo for everything. I do the best I can, but the beginning of this, this does not combo. This is something that Max showed me. Um, it doesn't really matter too much that it doesn't combo, because what really matters is working on making it combo once you set up the tech chase itself. So keep in mind, this is not a combo video necessarily, this is a tech chase video. So here we're going to start with a positioning. You can kind of see I've set my positioning in training mode to have a custom spawn to the left of Pikachu on top platform. This is port 3 that the computer is in. I have a custom spawn point here. And I'm going to double jump, up air, nair to start the combo. And I'm going to run off and I'm going to nair, and then I'm going to shield drop up air to send him back onto the side plat. And here's the tech in place setup. So it starts with an up air that hits the tech in place, then I run off up air, pivot up tilt, up air, and back air. So let's go over that again. Nair, shield drop up air, up air, up air, pivot up air, pivot up tilt, up air, back air. Something to note here, when you do this, what you're looking for when you react after you shield drop up air, you wanna jump pretty much immediately for this one. And after you jump immediately, as you reach the apex of your jump, like around here or so, maybe a little bit after, this is when you're gonna wanna really follow Pikachu and try to drift, use the very end of your height to drift left or right to accommodate for what Pikachu does. And if you do it right, you can drift just enough to make sure the rest of your follow-up will truly combo. In this case, the up air I do here, the timing of the up air is going to cover tech in place, tech roll away, and tech roll in. If you know techs, I'm actually going to do the up air a bit sooner, but because he doesn't know tech, I'm just doing it at the same time as the first 3 options. And because he techs in place, I don't really have to drift any special way. I just want to make sure I don't drift too far towards the center of the stage so I don't hit him the opposite way, because I want to use the full length of the stage to get my combo. So with that in mind, I get the up air, I turn around, run off, up air, pivot up tilt, and then jump up air and back air. And keep in mind, when you do these combos, you really want to make sure when you do your up airs, you're right on top of them. Because the point of doing all this tech chasing instead of straight up combos is because people's DI is really good. And if people's DI is really good, if you do the up air and you're not really on top of them, it's going to be really hard to combo that as a true combo in real games against people's good DI. Now, when you start getting them off stage, with some of these tech chases, you can probably see and think, okay, if they DI'd out, this wouldn't really connect, and that's true. But something that you can do to accommodate for that, especially in the Picadillo, is put out a lingering hitbox to capture their up B and try to call out when they're going to launch from their up B. As you can see Nax do in a lot of his sets, he's amazing at it. Playing hours and hours of friendlies with Nax, I can say that you can really become consistent with this. There is a mix-up with catching the launch of the up B, but that's something to definitely keep in mind. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the other ones. We're gonna cover tech roll in here. Same setup, but if you notice, if I go back, I drift a little bit towards Pikachu at the end of this jump I got because he's rolling away. And if you don't do that, it's going to be really hard to get this pivot up tilt because he's going to be kind of far away. Additional thing to note, when he does this, when he tech rolls in, you want to try to make the maximum, make use of the maximum distance of your pivot when you pivot up tilt. A lot of people will just do the quickest pivot to do pivot up tilt because you just want to be snappy, but you really want to make sure you use the max distance of your pivot to do pivot up tilt. If you don't know, there is a varied length of pivots that you can do with each character. Pika's distance that he can vary is not that great, but sometimes you do need to pivot a little bit further from your starting dash point than others to get true combos. So just keep that in mind when doing the tech roll in for this one. But if you do it right, you can get close enough to get a really nice close hit with the up air after as well. Here you're just going to tech roll out, and same thing. I actually drift. I don't really drift too much in, but you can drift in more on that one. Like in as in towards Pikachu as he tech rolls out. Then the timing for the up air, same as the first scene. You're going to do that same up air, and then this nicely combos. This is one that I was mentioning before. You can kind of imagine them DIing out and getting out before that last hit. So you have a couple options. You can in the combo prematurely in like a real game, or you can try to hover over them, hit them on their launch if they're up B, kill them that way. So the next tech chase setup, this is a very similar one, but we're doing up tilts instead of, oh my bad, this is actually the missed tech. I was really it's really dumb when I was doing this. I didn't think to just set the CPU to human to get the missed tech, because if you set it to human, he always missed techs. So it's like waiting forever for it to pop up, and it wasn't popping up, and I was like, make this so much easier on myself. So here, it's very similar, but the only difference is that you're doing 2 up airs, the combo, and you do have to drift. You have to have good drift to get those double up airs to back air. Yeah, pretty straightforward, very similar. The biggest difference on this one of the missed tech is that you do this up air earlier. So as you're rising, you see this the bounce off and everything. That's going to be your visual cue to do up air a little bit sooner than you would otherwise, or else it's not going to combo. So that's a little weird to accommodate for the missed tech, but you do get used to it, and you can become consistent in it. So this combo, Nax actually did not show me. This is one I made myself. But the next one is one that he showed me. He showed me a different up air setup that I actually did not show because the tech roll out option, I have a little trouble making consistently combo. And when I did it actually in Dallas, he was like, don't worry about it, like not comboing, just focus on like getting the hit of the tech chase. But because it doesn't quite combo, it doesn't look as polished as these other ones, so I didn't include it. But you can go look at my stream for my IncaFest 2 and Battle of the Border fundraiser stream that I made, and see that one. It will be up for the next 7 days, so try to check that out. I may rip it and upload it, but if not, maybe somebody else will, or it'll just disappear. But yeah, this next setup, this is one that Nex kind of showed me how you can like make a cascading setup and then start up tilt tech chasing. So the first one was built around this rising slanted full hop up air tech chase, and now this one's going to be built around landing with an aerial to make them tech and then up tilting on reaction. So we're going to do a similar setup where we do the up air and air, not true combo, it's fine, we don't care about that. And then we're going to up air, run off up air, backside, run off forward part of up air, up tilt in place, and then rising slanted hop up air onto the side plat. And here I didn't land quite as optimally as I could. If you land a little bit further back, it's easier to get a really good up tilt timing to cover like the tech roll in towards stage. But here I'm poised perfectly to cover tech roll out, tech in place, and no tech. And I'll do the up air, turn around, up air, back air, very simple. So we'll do it again. This one he's gonna roll out. I'm pretty much right in the middle and I still get it. So like not a huge deal I don't think, but just keep that in mind. Here, pretty much right in the middle again, tech in place. Pretty much same thing as tech roll away. The miss tech, same thing once again. Did I feel like this, oh yeah, that's tech roll away. Okay, good. I thought it was tech in place. I think I misspoke there. So yeah, this is just such a good setup. There's so many times where you can hit somebody, you can catch somebody coming down from like disadvantage high up, and you up air them, like drifting into them, and you hit them side plat, and you land, and a lot of people will just grab there, myself included, very used to grabbing there, but if you can get that timing and that setup to be able to be poised to up tilt, that's one of like the juiciest setups you could possibly get. So such a good setup, really like it. Now moving on to Falcon. With this setup, you're going to want to set your spawn location right next to Falcon on top platform. You're going to set Falcon to port 3, and you're going to set Falcon to 30%. Once you do that, you're going to back air, and you're going to run off, and same as last time, it's going to be a up tilt tech chase setup. So tech in place, you shield drop up air, some additional up airs into nair, pretty straightforward. Tech roll in, shield drop up air, pivot up tilt, and then you're going to double up air to get the forward facing hits. This is great because this forces you to work on the earliest up airs possible to combo Falcon on. And it has the pivot up tilt, which is always important to be crisp on as Pikachu for making sure you combo the games as effective as possible. Here's tech roll out. It's the same as tech in place. And for miss tech, this one's a little tricky because you can kind of hover over your stick to up smash instead of up tilt. It's quite hard to get that to a true combo on reaction. Here it's set to human, so I already know he's going to do that. I've got it like maybe once out of like 15 times when I'm doing it on console to get it to true combo with the up smash. Typically when somebody no techs, they don't get up first frame possible anyway. So it's not like the worst thing to go for, but you're going to want to up smash, and there's so many different routes that you can take to combo here. I do a pretty simple up smash, weak nair combo into up tilts. And here's the other option. You can up tilt, so you no tech again, just shield drop up air just like the first one, and then carry it through. in actuality, like if you're going to be doing this in training mode and it's set to CPU and they're doing the random text because you're using Smash Remix mod, they'll vary what they do after the no tech. Like they could tech roll in, out, etc. It's important to just try out what you can do there afterwards. Whatever they do, you can get creative and find something to true combo pretty much anytime. Well, you can anytime, but since they're not DIing, might be a little different when you're playing a game. I would say it's important that if your opponent has especially strong DI, after they no tech and you hit them, ending it somewhat early or calling them out on how they're going to DI to make your punish game as effective as possible is important against Falcon. Hitting them off early lets you cover a lot of Falcon's options while as you edgeguard. He's not the hardest character to edgeguard compared to some others in the game, especially if you're Pikachu. Here's a Falcon on Kirby Tech Chase that Nax showed me himself. You're going to want to set the locations kind of right under side plat here. It's kind of hard to see because I've restarted, but right under side platform, Kirby's at 0%. I'm going to F throw and I'm going to up air it, and I'm going to delay my dash a little bit after I throw, so my up air will be timed. So if he techs in place, I'll get the reverse hit on top plat. So we're going to see it here. See, he gets a reverse hit, makes it really easy to get this combo off. Tech in, this one he techs on side platform. So that'll vary as you do it, because he won't always tech roll out as he did there. So that's really fun to practice. You can up air on side platform after that side tech or side plat option, and go from there because the up air can't cover everything as well. I'm almost 100% sure about that. So that's a fun one. And then the tech roll out is very straightforward. Just do a couple of these. Something that you can do in like a real game if they're DIing out on these up airs. You can kind of go in the center of them and try to get the reverse hitbox of that straight up air, and that will drag them a little closer to the center, and that'll help you land on a top plat easier to continue if you want. So it doesn't always have to look like this, but this is how it ended up for me. But that's about it. This is these videos. But yeah, that's about it for me. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. My DMs are open, Facebook, Discord, whatever it may be. Really hope this helped you out, and good luck with getting consistent tech chasing. Have a good one. Thanks. Also, real quick, if you're able to and you like this content, please consider donating to my PayPal to help me with my travels to Peru for Inkafest 2, as well as Phoenix for Battle at the Border. I'll see you guys later.